Oh hey. Trying out a new microphone today. You can see it just in the shot just there. You can go now. I've been dabbling a lot more in astrophotography recently, and I just found out about this trick called bright monitoring. It's on the A7 III, it's on some other cameras as well. I know it's on the A7R III and probably some other ones too, but I don't own those, so I couldn't tell you. But it's on Sony cameras, and in a nutshell, it allows you to quickly see, basically in a pitch black environment, everything. So it's kind of like night vision, I guess, but it's also using just a really, really high ISO, and it drops the shutter right down as well. If you do any form of long exposure photography or astrophotography, or even if you're shooting during the day with some insane ND filter, you'll know that sometimes it's really hard to frame up your shots. Looking through the EVF, looking through the LCD or at the LCD, and everything's pitch black. You really can't see. So it's really hard to know exactly how your shot's gonna look before you take it. This fixes that. Cranks your ISO up, it drops your shutter speed down, gives you a live preview of exactly what it is that you're looking at, lets you quickly frame your shot, and then you're good to go. Now this is buried way, way, way deep in the Sony menus, and you actually need to assign a custom button to be able to turn this on and turn it off again quickly. I don't actually think there's anywhere else in the camera where you can turn it on. Maybe, if there is, let me know down below, but I haven't found it. So yeah, you go in and you pick a custom button and you can assign it to that button. So when you click the button, it turns it on, and when you click it again, it turns it off. And you're just gonna use this for photography, really. You're not gonna use it for video. I don't even know if you can use it for video, but you wouldn't want to anyway. It's just for if you're doing shots where basically it's pitch black. So to enable it, just go in and set a custom photo button, like this. You can see that I have mine assigned to C3, which is just here. Custom button 3, bright monitoring. What I've done to make it even easier so you can see a full how-to, I've turned it off from my custom 3, my C3 button, and now I'm going to show you how to assign it. So go into your menu, go to section 2, right the way across to number 8. You have 3 options here for assigning custom keys. This is for playback, this is for video, and then what we want, which is for photo custom keys. Click on that one. Custom button 3 is currently not set, so we want to change that to bright monitoring. Click it. So you can assign it to whatever you want. I have mine set to C3 and it's in number 17. Bright monitoring, click that. So now you go back. If we click C3, bright monitoring is now on. Click it again, turns off. Now I'll show you how it actually works outside. Now, of course, you could go in and turn your ISO up manually, drop your shutter speed manually, frame up the shot, then go back to your regular settings, but that's just long and annoying and hard. With this, you click the button, turns it on, click it again, turn it off, and you're back to whatever settings you want to use. Also, the ISO is going so high and the shutter speed is going to 1/4 of a second, you really wouldn't want to use this for settings anyway, because the image is just going to look absolutely awful. Actually, for giggles, here is what the image would look like if you were going to use 200,000 ISO. So yeah, just don't bother. And you are going to notice, yes, it's very delayed. It's almost kind of like you're drunk. Everything's like slow motion, and that's because it's dropping down to 1/4 of a second. And 1/4 of a second, when you're looking at a live readout, doesn't look good. It will be like this. Like a robot. A drunk robot. That's what it looks like. So there you go. If you do anything, like I said, astro, anything with long exposures, heavy ND on the front of your camera, anything that makes the picture look black, this is gonna be really useful for you. Very quick tip today. I just found out about this myself and I found myself using it a lot. And I really didn't know about it. So I'm sure if I didn't know about it, some of you guys didn't know about it too. So yeah, hope that helps you out. Just a quick one today. I'll see you guys next week for a regular video, maybe before. I've got lots of videos to film, but I'll see you sometime. See ya.